Now to some breaking news, and it regards the Women's Rugby World Cup, which will be held in England in 2025.
And the news is that Sunderland Stadium of Light will be the host for the tournament's opening fixture, with the final taking place at Twickenham as the Red Roses look to go one step further than defeat in the 2021 final.
For more on this, we can cross live to Sunderland and speak to former captain and World Cup winner Sarah Hunter. Morning, Sarah. Thanks for coming on this morning. Just how exciting is it that the Stadium of Light will be the stage to open a home tournament?
Good morning. Yeah, great to be on. It's so exciting. You know, to bring the Rugby World Cup to the northeast of England is brilliant, and then to top it off by having the Red Roses opening the first game of their home World Cup. Yeah, I think there's a real buzz around the northeast this morning.
And so there should be. I mean, you played your final England game in the northeast. I remember it. That's where you're from. How important is this to the region to bring this top-level rugby there?
Oh, it's huge. You know, there's so many young girls playing rugby in the northeast of England, and you know, bringing mass events like this can really generate interest and inspire that next generation. And you know, to bring the Red Roses with some of the best players in the world here it's going to be brilliant. You know, the northeast is a hotbed for sport. It's really passionate for sport, and they'll give the Red Roses the biggest welcome here and get behind them and yeah, really kick off the opening World Cup game with a bang.
World Rugby and the RFU have big hopes for the tournament, aiming for it to be the most attended Women's World Cup ever. What has the growth of the game been like in recent years?
Oh, the growth of the game has been huge. I 100% back World Rugby and the RFU for saying that it's going to be the biggest attendance. We've seen attendance grow over the years. You know, you look at the final game at the Six Nations at Twickenham, a world record of nearly 60,000 people, and we're still 18 months, 2 years out from the Rugby World Cup. And from my first game as an England player, we got about 200 people, to my final game at Kingston Park at 10,000, and I've got absolutely no doubt that the records will keep breaking as we build and when we get to the Rugby World Cup in 2025.
And you played in 4 World Cups. I believe it was 4 finals as well, including a home tournament in 2010. How different is it playing the World Cup at home?
Oh, being at a home World Cup is incredibly special. You know, making Rugby World Cup finals is amazing, and it's the pinnacle. And I played in 2010 when we had our last home World Cup here, and we were at the Stoop, the Harlequins ground, and looking across at Twickenham, the home of English rugby, and it just shows you how far the game's come. Is that now in 2025 the final of the Rugby World Cup will be at Twickenham, and you know, the 82,000 people, I've got absolutely no doubt that that will sell out, and it'll be the most incredible sporting occasion for women's rugby, and it's right where it should be. And you know, to have home support at a Rugby World Cup final is like, there's nothing like it. You know, having played in a few and experienced that, to have your home nation behind you and backing you all the way is incredibly special. So here's hoping in 2025 England make that at Twickenham Stadium with a sellout crowd, which would just be transformational for women's rugby.
Sarah, we know you retired from the game in March, but does talk of the World Cup make you want to get back out there?
I wish I was a little bit younger. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'd get out of retirement for that. However, I've now got a slightly different capacity with England in terms of a coaching role, so hopefully I'll be able to be part of that team in some way, which hopefully will be different but equally as special.
Yeah, you enjoying adapting to a coach though?
Yeah, it's one of the hardest things I did. I didn't realise quite how hard they worked until I found out this summer. But yeah, it's been a great challenge for me. It certainly allowed me to develop in a different way. But like I said, being allowed to stay within the Red Roses environment, which is an incredibly special one to be part of.
Oh, Sarah, that's absolutely brilliant. You're at the Stadium of Light there, I can see. Sunderland looking for a new manager, so if you see somebody holding up a scarf in front of a photographer, you tell me who it is immediately, please, Sarah.
Yeah, I'll give you the inside scoop.
Thank you.